Hello there, thanks so much for tuning in again to this Digital Llama, and today got some more Lord of the Rings TCG starter decks to open. So these are from the exact same person as I bought the Fellowship of the Ring starter decks from. You can see that video up there. Excuse the thumbnail as well. I've been doing some spray painting of Warhammer, and yeah, it doesn't seem to come off nails very easily, unfortunately. So these are, like I say, from the same guy. So I thought that I could trust him still with them being unsealed, and they were a fraction of the price as to what sealed starter decks cost. There is a little bit of box damage that I'm unhappy with, and when we get into the Gimli box, there's even more damage that I'm not too pleased with, but we'll just go through them. So these are from the second set of Lord of the Rings TCG cards from the set Mines of Moria. So this came directly after the Fellowship of the Ring set, and this was a slightly smaller block. I think it was 180 cards. You got exactly the same setup as the original starter decks, where you got 63 cards. 3 of them were just sort of random rares, and the rest were all part of a fixed deck. So what I didn't realise was how many of the cards were actually just reprints of the first set. So you can see down here that that says 2C102. So that means it's set 2 from Mines of Moria. But when we get to these, it will say 1C, and that will mean that it's from the Fellowship of the Ring. So got quite a lot of Fellowship cards, which is slightly disappointing, but never mind. So we start off, as always, with the common Frodo and the common version of the One Ring. And then we've got our 9 locations, and these are all again from the first set. They're not anything new, unfortunately. We then get, because this is the Gandalf theme deck, sorry, I forgot to mention that at the start, we get the fixed card of Gandalf the Grey Pilgrim that you can only get in this starter deck. And then we get some other cards. So just as before, they're split into light side, dark side, good and bad cultures, as you can see from the symbol at the top. So we get some companions. We get a bit of Merry, bit of Legolas. We get some Boromir, Barnum and Butterbur. So we get an ally. We get a Wizard Staff for Gandalf, since we're playing a Gandalf deck. Hobbit Swords, Strength of Spirit, few Intimidates, Mysterious Wizard. We get Stand Against Darkness, Sword Arm of the White Tower, Elendil's Valor. So that was basically all of the good side stuff, and let's sort out what is actually from this Mines of Moria set, and it is, to be honest, quite shocking, as you can see. So far we've got, oh yeah, the ring is from here as well. So for the good guys, that is all from Fellowship of the Ring, and that is what we get from Mines of Moria. So it's a little bit disappointing in that respect. Then going on to the bad guys, we've got minions, which are actually doing a lot better in terms of what is Mines of Moria and what isn't. So we get lots of 3-ofs in this starter deck, which is no bad thing. That means that it's a good functional deck to actually play with, but nothing too special really with it. Here's a couple more cards from the Mines of Moria, and then back to Fellowship of the Ring, and then you get a little brochure rulebook, and sort of how to play the game with this as well. So that's always handy to have. So as you can see, final tally, first set and this set. So yeah, and then the bonus cards that I got given. So you get 3 random rares. So I've got Balrog's Sword, Archer Commander, got Staff Asunder, and Unsmid, Merchant from Dale. So the rares, I actually got 4 of them. So one of the perks of it already being opened was he did put in some more rares. And I guess the Balrog Sword is on theme, but all of these are from the Mines of Moria set. So that's something at least. Now, onto this one. And I said that there was a bit of an issue with this one, that I'd bought it opened. And you can see it these have actually been sat underneath some massive Forge World Games Workshop books for the better part of a week, and they've still got quite a curve on them, unfortunately. There's also quite a lot of sort of dents along the corners. Fortunately, as we've just seen, a lot of them are first edition from the Fellowship of the Ring, so I'll easily be able to replace those. But once again, we get Frodo and the One Ring. We get a whole load of locations, the 9 locations, and they're all from the Fellowship of the Ring. And we get the special Gimli. So we get 2 of the Gimli that is the fixed card that's only found in this starter box. We've then got Farron. So what we'll do actually is we'll separate these as we go. So we've got Farron from the Fellowship, Dwarf Guards, Throw-in. We've got a Hand Axe, so that's something new. But then we've got Dwarven Axe as well. Stairs of Khazad-dûm. We've got Axe Strike. Flurry of Blows is one of the new cards, and we got a 3 of. Here Lies Balin. Old card. Still Draws Breath. Old card. Into the Dark Side. I keep forgetting what it's called. I'm just going to call them Dark Side. So we've got an Orc Scout, 3 of, which is a new card. We've got Orc Ambushers, and you can really see the denting on the corners there. So yeah, not best pleased with that. Fortunately, they're pretty much all commons and the occasional uncommon from the Fellowship set, so I'll easily be able to replace the damaged cards if I wanted to keep these decks constructed and playable. There's a new one from the Mines of Moria, Vile Blade, so we got 3 of those again. Under the Watching Eye, common. Spies of Mordor, pop those into that pile, and then we've got 2 Mordor Strength to finish it off. So if we just hold those up again, then should be pretty much about the same. So those are all from set 1, Fellowship of the Ring. Those ones are from Mines of Moria. So yeah, not the ideal split that we were looking for. We've got, again, one of the rule books, and then the bonus cards, the rare cards that were thrown in for this, was Elbereth, Githilubir, Elvish. We've got an actual The Balrog, so that was an absolutely amazing rare. It's just a shame that the corner is boxed in. And then we've got a Tower Assassin with the corner done in as well. So I'm going to try and not be too precious about these kinds of things, but the curving is more of an issue for me. So that was a super quick unboxing of the 2 Mines of Moria starter decks. So that is exactly what you can expect to find in them. You can find a lot of old cards, which you probably already got a lot of, and not many of the new cards, unfortunately. So the main things really to get these for are the actual fixed cards of Gimli and Gandalf that you wouldn't be able to pick up by opening packs of the regular set, I guess. And we did get a Balrog as well, so that was really nice of the chap to throw in. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. If you're enjoying the Lord of the Rings TCG content, please let me know in the comment down below. I'm going to start building some decks myself. I've been buying some singles on eBay as well. I'm not going to go through all the single hauls that I get with you, but yeah, that's something that I've been working on and picking up, so I'll soon be able to start building my own decks and going through deck techs for Lord of the Rings TCG with you all. Anyway, have a fantastic week, and I'll catch you all very soon on another video. Cheers!